what do you suggest in terms of diet?
In terms of diet, Vata is definitely benefiting from a lot more like sweet taste, rich foods, you know, kind of overall, without getting into too much detail. Rice, basmati rice, brown rice is really good for them too, you know. Milk products, dairy products, you know, also very good. Actually, and one of the best ways to ingest and break down dairy product would be to warm it up. So if you warm it up a bit, and a pot doesn't have to be boiling, you don't want it, you know, boiling over out of the pot, but just enough to where you see the steam. You take some of that, and even if you add some herbs to it, that's going to greatly augment, you know, its moisturizing and hydrating abilities, you know. So that's something to kind of keep in mind in general, you know. Kaphas, again, don't really need that, you know, but for the Vatas, yes. So yeah, more like, even in terms of like fruits and vegetables, they might want to stay away from like melons and like the cranberries or something like that, things that are going to increase the Vata element, or that dry, airy element in the body, for example. Meats, just kind of in general, you know, most of those are fine. Legumes, nuts are fantastic. Yeah, all nuts actually, because a lot of them tend to carry a type of oil too. So yeah, that would be great for them. And
so increasing the oils for a Vata.
Yeah, very much so. That's just a constant issue with them. You know, yeah, they stay dry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
decrease the dry foods, increase the oil foods.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, very rich foods, a very rich diet.
And the Pitta?
Yeah, so for Pitta, they want a diet that's going to be higher in like both sweets and astringent, you know, foods, vegetables, and so forth. You know, those are things that are going to be more balancing to them in general. You know, so yeah, I mean, they should. Basmati jasmine rice is really good for them. That's something that's going to be more cooling and going to help them out. Ghee, which is also great for Vata too. But then the ghee, you have to keep in mind that when you cook the ghee, it augments the properties of whatever you mix in with it too. You know, ghee brings everything deeper into the tissues, in short. You know, so whenever you add ghee to something, it's going to drag that deeper into the body, you know, for more quicker assimilation. You see, so. Right, so what else? I mean, nuts are still fine. Almonds specifically, you know, are really good. What else? Goat's milk, cow's milk, soy's milk is okay too. You know, even soybeans, you know, those are okay as well. Tofu, you know, it's all right. You know, it's not really going to cause an issue. You really want to watch that so much in the Vata diet though. Because with the Vatas, again, you want to stay away from things that are going to be like cold and dry and light in nature. So for example, like just like raw foods, you know, that's something that would aggravate the Vata issue, you see.
Yeah.
But for the Pitta, it would be something a bit more balanced, you see, because of that hot and that fiery nature.
And the Kapha?
And the Kapha, they want, you know, drier, astringent, fiery, spicy foods, you know, so like they do well with many types of just hot spices, paprika, you know, African bird pepper, black pepper, which has solar energy, so if you need like more solar energy in your diet, you know, in your body, or for that type of like mental fortification, black pepper is very nice as well, you know. So yeah, Kaphas do great with that. Plus it helps with their motivation too, you know, because they tend to just be, or lend themselves more to just, you know, stagnation at the worst, you know, but Kaphas aren't trying to do anything.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, they're not, so they could really benefit from those types of heating hot spices. Whereas the Pitta, you know, they're better with like cooling spices, you know, so that's the cumin, that's coriander. Fennel is what's called tridoshic, so that's good for balancing all three types, you know.
Fennel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, fennel. So turmeric is nice too. Ginger. So, but sticking to Kapha, yeah, all hot spices, you know, are fantastic. Cloves, if you want, you know, that's when that's really good, you know.
What about the topical stuff? What do you suggest we apply directly on